2 in one day. How often does that ever happen? Maybe once before? See the hat? Yeah, kind of important. I binge him all day. Look behind me. Look at the glory. Look at the glory, his glory behind me. Look at that. Look at that glory. Oh, no artist ever touch it. So, why am I coming on again? I wonder. I can tell you, but I'll explain it instead. Because explanations are a sign of respect, are a sign of caring. And I'm all about that. And though I agree with 80% of what Andrew Tate has said, many of the truths that he has espoused, and things that I grew up knowing, like a sense of community and a sense of watching out for one another, its well-being and such. And what happened in the bedroom wasn't brought into schools and wasn't broadcast everywhere. But that's not why I'm talking. I'm going to talk about the percentage, the part that I disagree with. I mean, him calling Christians to task, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Homosexuality is abomination. Abortion is child sacrifice. Somebody brings it up and wants you to comment on it, that should be your response. Not, oh, well, I don't like it. No, that ain't got anything to do with that. Oh, puppy, I forgot her name. Oh, I'm getting terrible. Rosie. Hi, Rosie. That's her name. So, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? Well, that sky looks ominous back there. Look at this behind me. Ooh, look at that. There's a day like this, sunset beautiful like this, on the day I fell to my knees and asked the Lord to take me to something flying around up there you can't see. Yeah, I don't know. I recommend highly that everyone watch the Patrick Bet David, the Valuetainment interview with Andrew Tate. It's about 4 hours, 4.5 hours long, and every moment is worth watching. Okay? And you'll see. You better watch it because they're gonna take it down. They're gonna call it hate speech. They're gonna, as he calls him, the Matrix is coming for him. They've already put him in jail. The next step is put a bullet in his head, and they'll do that. They'll shut me down on here. The thing he doesn't realize and the thing he doesn't say is there's a war going on, right? He talks about being ready for battle and defending yourself and defending your woman, and yeah, that stuff is important. But there's a war going on right now, and they're coming for your children. They're coming for your children's souls. Right? They're coming to eat your children. They're selling children. They've always done that, Ron. Yeah, maybe they have. But I'm not going to shut up about it. I'm not going to shut up about it because people are acting like it's not happening. The base is busy. Oh, hold on, let me see if I can get this. The base is very busy back there tonight. There's a plane down there on the bottom, or it looks like a plane, and there's one up there too. There's 2 or 3 of them over there flying around. Enough of them. Back to me. As if that's not scary enough. There's a war going on. The war's been going on since before you got here, before your parents got here, before your parents' parents got here. right? The adversary takes no prisoners. He takes souls. He steals. I brought up the past and that thing about community because that's something I learned from the past. It's not something I dwell in and say, oh, if I could go back then, if we could just go back and change a couple. No, can't change anything. Every time you watch Jaws, the shark is going to get killed. Can't change the movie. Look at the sky behind me. Look at that. Is that unreal or what? Does that look like right out of Independence Day to you? It does to me. It looks like a huge tear in the sky back there. I can take some pictures of that. That is rather freaky looking. Let's go get a better image of that. So, laying in the past and living in the past, or living in this garbage in this little box here, right? This garbage that they replay. Oh, here's a version of this song from 1920. Here's a version of this song. Here's a concert that the Grateful Dead did in Wyoming in 1974. Why would you sit and listen to that? Why would you waste that portion of your life that you'll never get back? I'm being serious now. What are you doing right now? If I physically felt better, and when I physically feel better, and there's got to come a point where that happens, I'll be giving speeches if I can, if people will allow me to. I will go anywhere and speak on this subject. A great deal about it, about what's going on, about the lies that you've been told, about the lies about everything. Right? Hey, here you go. I showed you two a minute ago. Here, look. Here's another one. Another one back there. So that's the third one back there, and there was one over top of my head headed back there. So 3 or 4. Hold on. Let's see if I can show you this sky. Can you see this? Do you see that? Is that not just unbelievably? I don't even know what that is. It looks like the scene from Independence Day, doesn't it? Where the craft just comes right out. Glory. His glory. Glory, glory, glory. I think some of it's that sprayed garbage. It's beautiful. That's beautiful. Just beautiful to see. It's just gorgeous. Back to the serious real, right? So you need to start spreading this information, whoever you are, if you're watching this video, if you haven't cut it off by now. If you're a sodomite, you've definitely cut it off by now, unless you're planning to come get me. Right? I talked to a friend who went to the march in D.C. over the weekend, and she told me Sodom and Gomorrah. And I can imagine. People take their kids there. They're coming for your kids. You know? I don't know how old you are. I don't know when you were born or what you've seen in your life. But I'm telling you, everything they taught you from those books in school that they said was history is a lie. It's a lie. Every bit of it. And they're still lying to you. And you don't believe me. And you won't believe me. You know? Risk my life to tell you this thing or these things. And still you don't believe what I say. And that's okay. Look, there's another one going. Hold on here. There's another one right there. See? Heading back there. There's no airport back there. That's not an airport. Yeah. You know I'm filming, buddy. I see. So, I'll be back tomorrow, maybe. You want to ask me, who am I? How do I know it's a lie? Better yet, What do I use as a measuring stick, as a yardstick to measure what I do and what I allow into my mind to stay? Well, that would be the Bible, right? Think about it. One dude who happens to be Messiah told 12 other guys a bunch of stuff, and you know about it. Uh, how important do you think that information might be? That 2,000 years ago, one person told 12 other people a series of lessons, and you know about it. Tell me when has that happened ever? Hmm? Oh, oofa. Oh, the light went out. It was just there and it cut its light off. If it comes back, I'll turn it on. Probably heading over to Maryland 51 because they're preparing for their war with God. Their war with God. How do you think that's going to go? Hmm? I wouldn't want to be on their side. Their war with God, so you understand. They know they cannot beat him. They know they cannot conquer heaven because it can't happen. So how do they fight God? What do? They hurt you and I, the people who love him, the people he loves, the creatures he loves and adores. I want to thank those people out there. My mind's horrible and I don't feel that great. But I want to thank those people out there who do share these videos. Those people who do comment, especially you, Chris. Thank you, Christopher. Going into lay down. God bless you. And may the Father smile down upon you. May he awake your whole family before it happens. And it will happen. Either I'll be gone and then it'll happen, or it's going to happen. God bless you. Be kind to one another. And praise God.